Hey you guys, it's Simster Loser, and yeah, this is probably gonna be oh yeah, first of all, um I know the quality of my last video, the sound wasn't too good, and it's probably not any better in this one. So just give me a break on that one. And as you can see, my Sims just got married, but I made this video. This is probably gonna be one of my shorter videos because I made this video to talk about something very specific that just happened to me. So I'm just gonna let them do their own thing for a minute while I talk. Well, actually, no, he needs to go to sleep. They're engaged now. So, anyways, okay. I don't know if you guys could tell by the like how my voice sounds or how like I speak, but I'm not white. I'm not well at least not completely. My mom, my mother, she's half white and half Mexican, and my father is black. And oh, I'll get to the point in a minute, but like I didn't come out well let's say I'm not dark skinned by any means, but I also didn't turn out how like many mixed people turn out. Like say for instance Mariah Carey, she's really light. I didn't turn out like that. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of in the middle. At first glance, you might not be able to tell that I'm mixed race. So anyways, this something just happened to me on Facebook that I had to hurry up and like talk about on YouTube. I had to like, I mean, I don't have a vlog or anything, so ta- I, I decided to make a Let's Play video and tell everybody. Well, anyways, on Facebook, I'm like, I'm a big Mariah Carey fan, so I'm on her fan page, right? And I'm looking through the comments of like people that have commented, and I come across this one guy, and I end up looking at his page, and I'm like, oh, he's a big Mariah fan, so I add him as a friend, and I look at his pictures, and I'm like, he's like Filipino or something. I don't know. I'm like, is he in Hawaii? But it turns out he was in Filipino. But anyways, I like a few of his pictures of Mariah, and he messages me. He's like, oh, you like Mariah too? I'm like, yeah. And so we get into a conversation about Mariah, back and forth, back and forth. So it eventually he asked me, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from the United States. And he's like, oh, that's so far away. And I'm like, yeah, but if you lived closer, we'd be really great friends. And this is the point where it gets really weird, where I'm like, what? His next reply was, well, I'd hope so, because I'm racist. What? And he's like, I only like Caucasians. Okay. And I'm like, well, I mean, what are you talking about? He's like, I only hang out with, all my friends are white, and he's like, I only date Caucasian girls, or whatever. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm looking at him. You're not Caucasian yourself, that's the first thing that popped into my head. And he's like, I know, and I'm like, what? This is very weird because like when someone, well, like I've read and heard that like racist people, like someone that's actually racist, they don't identify themselves as racist. They will never come out and directly say I'm racist. But he said that, and I don't know why. And then the second thing that popped into my head, I'm like, well, you do know that Mariah Carey is not Caucasian, right? And he's like, yeah, she's 1/4 black. And I'm like, actually, no, she's a half black. And he's like, well, she's 1/4 to me. I'm like, okay. It was just bizarre. The most bizarre conversation ever. It lasted like an hour of just like message back and forth. I'm trying to understand this guy and like how he's like, he says he hates every race except for Caucasians, even though he's Filipino himself. And he's a huge Mariah fan who not Caucasian. She's half Caucasian, half black. So I'm like I don't. It was just mind boggling, and like I felt like I was almost like doing research on him, trying to study him or something. I tell you, it was so bizarre, the most bizarre thing that has like ever happened to me over the internet. I think it's safe to say that the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to me over the internet. It was just plain weird. I mean, you guys. Racism is so played out. I'm glad he like lives in the Philippines or wherever he lives, because that was just weird, especially for him like to not know me and just to like come right out and say I'm racist. And then he's like, well, this is actually what he said. I'm racist, but I'm kind. What? Why would you even say that? But you guys, it was just weird, and I had to talk about that before this video started. I don't know how long I'm gonna play, but yeah, the dogs are hungry. Oh crap! And I left my thingy, the automatic pet feeder. I'll get another one. We do have the money for it. But you guys, that's the reason I started the video. But I guess I could do a little bit of gameplay while I'm at it. You know, I don't want the video to be like too short. Then it'd be kind of pointless. Well, not pointless, but yeah. But that conversation is not a conversation that I want to have again with anyone, because I thought that racism was played out, but apparently I was wrong. I was really wrong. And then it's like $100 to fill that dog bowl. That's ridiculous. And then the guy was like 18. He's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 17." And he's like, "I'm 18." But that was a weird conversation, to say the least. Very, very strange. And my sim wants to throw a bachelor party. Too bad he doesn't have any brothers. And he really has to pee, doesn't he? When you wake up, you go. Look at the little doggy eating from the pet bowl. See, my dog's black and white. Okay, he's about to be fully rested in a moment. There's not much to do because I really didn't feel like playing. It's currently, did I tell you guys what time it was? It's 2:47 a.m. on December 11th on Sunday. And yeah, that just happened like a few minutes ago, and I just had to like do a video so I could talk about it because yikes, that's weird. That's weird. I would have normally texted my best friend, but it's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. She'd probably like be all pissed off. I'm glad there's no racism in the Sims world. Everybody's just happy and wonderful. Sims love each other. The human race should take lessons from the Sims world. The Sims world is so pure and perfect. Their economy is always booming. Everything is always right. They have crime, but it's like not really bad crime. There's no murder in the Sims world. Unless it's Sims Medieval, then there's murder. But pretty much the Sims have pretty much a utopia. Beautiful world. Well, I know this part is probably like really, really short. I'll have them build the pet bowl. It's gonna be really short because I'm kind of sleepy and that was all I really wanted to talk about. But I'll probably do a longer part like later on today when I wake up, which will probably be late because it is 2:49 a.m. in the morning. So like this part will probably be up by the morning. So I'm gonna render it, and while this video is rendering, I'm probably gonna be asleep, and I'm probably gonna upload it in the morning. So that's probably how things are gonna go down. So he's off to work, and what level? He's still a podium polisher, level 1. So I'm gonna. This part seems like it was about 10 minutes long, so I'm just gonna end it here because yeah, I really should get some sleep, and yeah, I gotta sleep this whole thing off because that was just. You guys tell me what you think about that. I mean, do you guys have a problem with me being mixed race? I'm sure you don't, but I'm just saying. But like, still. And look, well, my couch is all ruined because of these animals chilling on it. But anyways, tell me what you think about that whole situation. That was just weird. Good thing I've never met anyone that's like, have I? So that, on YouTube, I mean. I've like dealt with like people commenting like really racist things on YouTube. But this situation was particularly interesting because he was so open about, because basically because he used the term racist to describe himself, which if you're racist, they simply don't say do that. They simply don't come out and say I'm racist. I mean, and a lot of other things. He said I'm racist, but I'm kind. It was just like weird, and I felt like I was studying him and learning from him or something. But I'll see you guys later, and that'll be the end of this part. I just had to talk about that, tell you guys a little story about my life. Hope this wasn't too boring, but please tell me what you thought about the situation and leave a comment and give this video a like if you want. And I'll see you guys later. So I'm going to sleep now. I have to go to sleep.